Okay, so this is my street guitar. This is the case. I have a lot of picks, and I have this secret folder with the strings. You see, I use these super jazzy strings. And what's interesting is, this is her. And the super jazzy strings actually made the action a lot higher. So the strings sit higher up on the guitar because they bent the neck, because they were pulling on it, because they were so heavy. They're jazz chromes. But what did I do? I covered the strings with one of my hands, and I practiced playing with lower action strings, and I realized that since I improvise a lot, it's easier for me to remember the scales, the notes, the correct notes when the action is higher. So from now on, I'm going to build my guitars by putting on super heavy strings and having them bend the neck. Bend the neck. Haha. So that's the guitar. And what I also did was I changed these knobs. See, now the brightness is 7 or 8. It used to be like this, 2 or 3 or 3 or 4, and that's very mellow. So I changed it to be like this, and the lower strings and upper strings also similar like that. These are volume, but these ones I changed the tone to be a little more brighter. So that is the Crimson guitar. Yeah. And then what I also carry with me is this little pocket amp. And I got my little gain, volume, EQ, middle not boosted. I boost my middle on this. So here's my preamp. I boost the middle a bit more. So I boost the middle on there, and if I change it to here, here are my 4 settings. Oh, let me turn this off because it's buzzing. So this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have this control which edits one of them. And then I have 1, 2, 3, edit one of them, 4. But before I play any of them, I just go manual, and I can turn them all off, but I like to keep my little preamp on. So I turn them all off to have my basic electric guitar sound, or I leave my preamp on, which just gives it some gain and some stack, whatever that is, and some EQ. Yeah, stack and gain. Sometimes I go into metal. On my most recent effect, I went into metal, but it's way too much, so just go stack. So I have this, and then I have my loop pedal. So I have my loop pedal with 78 tracks filled up banks. So boom, boom, boom. This guy's $100. These two are $1,000. I may bring this guitar out, but if I use this guitar, I need to use it with this amp. Because if I use it with this amp, this is for electric guitars, kind of. So this one is for a pocket amp. So, but I won't bring that guitar with me when I go play on the streets. I'm just gonna bring this amp, these two in a trolley, and the guitar, and a battery to power the amp. And there you have it. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The Kings are beating the Oilers in game 3. Game 4. Game 4. I think it's like 3-1 or something. Okay. Bye-bye. See you on the streets.